Yes, you guys, welcome back to the live stream watch along for our massive game tonight in the Champions League versus AC Milan. I'm very much looking forward to this game here. I'm very excited. We're seeing the lineup. We've got a bit of time to discuss the lineup and what we should expect before the game starts. It kind of feels like no excuses today. It feels like if we have any hopes of progressing deeper into this tournament, we need to get 3 points at home today. No draws. We can't be going back to the San Siro hoping to get 3 points there. For me, there's at least 4 points minimum to collect from AC Milan. If we want to progress into the Champions League, tonight is the must-win game in my thoughts and opinions. But it's great to see all you guys here in the chat right now. Alex, how you doing today, Alex? Great that you're here with me, man. I really appreciate that. Cameron, how you doing, man? Nini, thanks for the hard work during the summer window. You're a real one. I was tuning in every single day. I appreciate that, bro. Obviously, it feels like in January, big things are coming. More transfers are coming as well, too. You know, Graham Potter has the opportunity to not only sell a few players in the squad, but add to the squad as well, too. So, right now, for the next at least 3-4 windows, it's going to be incredibly hectic at this club. So, it's definitely exciting times in that sense. Moving on, Nini, did you buy The Last of Us Part 1 remake? I thought of buying that. I haven't bought it just yet, though. I kind of feel like... Obviously, I've played it already. How many times I have to play The Last of Us Part 1, to be honest with you. But it does look quite nice with the new graphical updates. It's still something for me to think about. If there's a bit of a sale in the future, for sure, then I'm definitely going to be there. But how you guys all doing? Jay, Shaka, Gadget Boss, good to see you guys. I think right now it's probably best to discuss the team lineup news that we're seeing at this point in time. Obviously, Kepa's in goal for Fana, Thiago and Koulibaly back three. In midfield, James, Cover, Ruben, Ben, and up front, Mount, Aubameyang, and of course, Raheem Sterling. So it's going to be interesting to see. Is this going to be like a 3-4-3? It could be beneficial, of course. You know, the threat of Rafael Leao, their wide threat. If we can double up on these guys by having the wing backs and the wide centre backs combining together, of course, to act as a double team against them, I think we could, you know, win the duels out wide. At the same time, is this going to be like maybe a 3-5-2? Because we've seen Graham Potter has used a lot of like, you know, players in central positions, a lot more than Thomas Tuchel actually. So Mount, maybe he's dropping deeper to receive from the centre-backs, influence the play a bit more. I'm not surprised to see Ruben in this lineup. I kind of expected him to be playing, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you guys, I found out the team lineup like nearly 2 hours ago, to be honest with you. I had to keep things under wraps, of course. I can't be revealing anything. So, you know, it gave me some time to think about what the game plan could be and what Graham Potter's, of course, hoping and looking to do in the game tonight. But for sure, I feel like it's a blend of caution and, of course, you know, at the same time, like attacking football. You know, we got the back three, lots of experience, lots of pace, and these guys are good in the 1v1 duels. You know, Koulibaly, Eyes will definitely be on Koulibaly for me tonight. I do think that Koulibaly naturally, of course, has to adapt to a new country, new way of playing, and a new league and a new intensity. It's not been smooth sailing for him. Maybe I've been a bit too harsh on him because, of course, he signs for us at like 30, 31 years old. He's already in his prime. It's not like he's a young player that needs like more like patience, in my opinion. But at the same time, regardless of age, maybe, players still need that time to acclimatize and fully feel comfortable. We've seen that on the ball, in terms of the ball progression, passes between the lines, and carrying the ball forward into the midfield. He can do that, and he does that very well. But it's just about understanding when to time his tackles, how to use his strength, and just all these little details and factors that are completely different to how life was back in Serie A. So I feel like tonight he's playing against opponents that he's familiar with in AC Milan. I can see the thinking now from Graham Potter. Makes even more sense why he was taking part in that press conference yesterday as well too. So I think eyes for me will be on Koulibaly. I want to see a good performance from him tonight. For Fana, he's still quite young. I think there's more to come from him. He hasn't had his standout game for us, but tonight's an opportunity to make a name. Champions League football is why he signed for us. This is the next level that he wants to play at. So this will be like a great learning curve for him. And hopefully just like a way for him to understand, okay, this is my life now. And I'll be getting used to Champions League nights. So the back three is probably our best back three at this point in time on paper. Reece James versus Leao is going to be a massive battle. Really looking forward to seeing that. Ruben, I feel like he's been one of our like unsung players of the season so far. Every time he's played, he's been really reliable. You can turn towards him. And he's given us that physical presence in midfield. But Jorginho, kind of looking a bit iffy. Of course, his fitness not being there at this point in time. It's a big opportunity now for Ruben to really like cement himself in Graham Potter's mind now. If he imposes himself in midfield today, if he can win that battle against Tonali and Benacer and really impose himself and show Potter what he can do, it's only going to help him in the future. And maybe potentially he can get more consistent minutes in the first team if he puts in a great performance today. Mateo Kovacic, of course, I understand why he has to play. I still feel like he's still not back to full speed. I think Ruben might play more of like a responsible role alongside him actually, just so Kova doesn't have to do too much in midfield. I want to see him bring back his progressive runs. We know that when Kova's on the ball, when he's running at opponents, when he's carrying it, when he's collecting it in tight spaces, the guy's one of the best at that particular part of his game. I still feel like there's other aspects like maybe the forward passes, how he translates his game in our half compared to the opponent's half. I still feel like it's not quite the same. But at the same time, in terms of the build-up, which you're definitely going to need, Kovacic is that guy to receiving from the centre-backs and pushing us forward. So, I really want to see us win that midfield battle today. It'll be a good test against Tonali and Benacer. And of course, up front, Mount, Aubameyang and Sterling. I feel like managers will always kind of turn towards Mason Mount just because of the fact that, you're guaranteed to get that work rate from him. And of course, we always forget as fans, it's not only about attacking, it's also about how you're defending off the ball, how you're pressing. And Mount's intensity and aggression is really there. I like to hope in the future that he can hopefully evolve away from playing as this like wide cam. I feel like he can do that, but I think there's more life to come from him if he can play more midfield. I kind of feel like playing that type of role is like 10 out of 10 best position. I don't know. It's been a weird season for Mount. I think that he's not been as bad as people have said, but at the same time, I'm not trying to defend some of like the just like standard performances quite a lot of times. For me though, like I was saying earlier, you're guaranteed to get that pressing, that work rate. Of course, it sounds very Yoda-ish. Let's keep it real, but this stuff is important in the fields. When you're like a Sterling or an Aubameyang, their pressing might not be quite the same, but you do know that, okay, Mount's the type of guy that I appreciate on the fields because I know that he's going to really pick up that slack for the team and help us win that midfield battle. I feel like a lot of times they have to drop into midfield actually to form a midfield three with Ruben and with Kova. So hopefully, he can kind of find form now during this period and start to step up. Of course, we know that, he did quite well for the national team when he came on. When Mount's kind of like off the bench and he has to really prove himself, he really comes up with like new intensity and passion. So tonight, I'm hoping he has a big impact in the game today. And, I'm hoping that he can, assert himself creatively for the team too. And obviously up front, Raheem Sterling, Aubameyang. I mean, is it going to be up front? Like, are these guys going to be like a front two with Mount in behind? Or is it going to be like Mount on the right-hand side or left-hand sides and Sterling on the right or left? Who knows? I guess we'll find out as the game's going on. But obviously, in terms of substitute, Mendy's on the bench, Bettinelli, so that's 2 goalkeepers. Fair enough. Azpilicueta, Chalobah, Cucurella, Gallagher, Jorginho, Zakaria, Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz, and Breuer. So Havertz, you'd imagine he's going to come on at some point to have an impact. Breuer, I feel, could be an interesting one. Hopefully Zakaria. I'm hoping Zakaria is not going to be the new Saul. I'm hoping that's not what we've done again. Obviously, it's a loan, so it's not as deep. And we've got tons of options in midfield currently. But I don't know. It's a bit of a shame that I haven't seen Chukwuemeka yet. Maybe Graham Potter feels he needs a bit more time. I know that from reports, it was saying that he was doing quite well in training sessions and in the in-game friendlies, the secret friendlies as well too. I think he scored 2 goals right versus Brighton. So I'm hoping that he gets some time eventually, because I feel like this is a good talent here that could be molded. Maybe he needs more time. We'll find out. But that's my thoughts and opinions behind the team lineup right now. Obviously, we're not far from kickoff. 4 minutes left to go until kickoff begins. So what you guys saying in terms of things like the score prediction right now? I'm very curious. Like, do you guys think that we're going to be able to come through, get the W today, get the result? Obviously, I'm hoping you're all going to feel the same thing. Let me go through some of the comments right now, though. Ian O'Sullivan, very interesting midfield pairing, especially if we see Mount in a 10 behind Raza and Aubameyang. For sure. I want to see how Mount's going to be used. Is he going to be given that free roam behind? Is it going to be like part of a front 3? Like, what is the plan going to be necessarily? I need to find out. Or is he going to be part of a midfield 3 maybe with like Aubameyang and Sterling kind of playing close together? That would be an interesting one. Obviously, we know Milan's team: Benacer, Tonali, Balotore, Giroud, Leao, Kalulu, Dest, Tomori, Krunic, and Di Ketal. Oh, I can never say this guy's name. Di Ketalare. Nah, sorry. I can't be doing this right now. Not live in front of 300 people. Adam Wong, Nini, do you think we will play deeper tonight? Cover or Ruben? Maybe both these guys might rotate and take turns. So, for example, if Ruben's dropping deeper, that gives license for Cover to bring the ball forwards, and vice versa. If Cover's staying deeper in game, that will give Ruben the opportunities to push forwards. I do have to say credit to Ruben, because I remember the days here when this guy was known as someone that had no defensive nous. You know, he didn't put in a shift, didn't win his tackles, didn't impose himself, had no defensive IQ. You got to be honest, you know, the strides he's made in that part of his game, this is why he can now play in a pivot. So I feel credit to him, but I'm always on a hope and dream that one day he'll just find himself playing as an 8 for whatever reasons, because that is the best way to use him. I'm always going to feel like, I'm looking at a lot of talent in that team that is box-to-box mid-ready, yeah. We don't necessarily have like a system to fully take advantage of that. I think that's the personal frustration for me. And I do hope that as time goes on, we're going to find ways maybe over the next season or 2 to start using box-to-box mids. I don't want to see Mount being like a cam his whole life, knowing the fact that when he's got more license operating deeper, that's when he can do his thing. I'm hoping it's not going to be like that, to be honest with you. Moving on to Shaka. A draw will be bad, but not the end of the world. You're right. But I think for me, the fact that Milan have a lot of injuries at this point in time. Before we go back to that, of course, the return game, of course, in the San Siro, you know, they might feel a bit more confident if they can get a result away from home and then go back to their home stadium. So for me, it's like, nah, we need to get 3 points. We have to win. And we've got to put out a statement now. Like, I don't want no excuses today. But I'm seeing a lot of like 1-0s, 2-1s, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's going to kind of be something like that. We'll find out. Cypher, don't know what to think of the back 3. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, I get it. But at the same time, I don't know. I thought maybe let's take advantage of the midfields. You know, maybe Conor Gallagher, after scoring that winner for us, could have been an opportunity to give him like an actual proper start. I mean, that's what you can do. We don't have, you know, like obviously Cover every now and then, once a blue moon, can pull off the spectacular. I mean, I'll never forget that his volley goal versus Liverpool. None of us will. But it's not a consistent threat. Cover will take like 100 shots and then maybe you'll get 1 or 2 goals. But we see what happens when you have like maybe naturally offensive midfield players coming from deep, what they can bring in terms of like that match-winning ability sometimes. I think that's also important. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Obviously, tons of subs to rely upon and use as well too. So, obviously, a lot can happen. A lot can happen. Let me just... What is happening with my stream right now? Sorry, you guys. Give me 1 sec. I got Virgin Go, basically. So, I can watch the game on their app on my PC right now. So, just bear with me. I think that's it on here. Okay, boom. Perfect. Kickoff basically should be starting soon, but like 1 minute behind. Obviously, of course, the victims, obviously, God bless all the victims that passed away. Terrible disaster that happened in Indonesia. Mad to think about, to be honest with you. So many victims. I mean, I don't have too many strong thoughts and opinions. I haven't really like investigated to really understand, what happens. Obviously, just seeing a lot of the reports about, okay, the disaster that happened there. But obviously, rest in peace to all the victims. And obviously, getting ready now to start the game. Kickoff about to begin very soon. We're taking it. You guys excited? You guys ready? I don't want us to focus on Leao. Everyone should play their best game, for sure. Listen, that's down for Reece James to focus on Leao. So I think Reece James, he's kind of put every top winger in his pocket. So I'm feeling confident about this guy's chances against Leao tonight to keep things real. That's it. So Milan, are they gonna like really press high against us? It'll be interesting to see. They're pushing men forwards, and Koulibaly, okay, so they are like pressing quite high. Ignatius, who buys a cart horse to replace a thoroughbreds? I probably missed the context of your reference, bro. My bad. Millie Bander, hey Millie. Mount on my mind, fingers crossed. For sure, let's hope Mount can step up today and put in the winning assist, winning cross, winning set piece, whatever, to be honest with you. I'll be early days, but I'm not yet sold on Koulibaly. For sure, I'm quite not sold at this point in time, but maybe I need to just be a bit patient, Maybe it's just not as simple to just like, for every single player, of course, to just move to a new country, new way of playing, new league, and have like an instant impact. But anyway, Oba, that pass was in the path of Sterling then. Like, I want to see that, them like confident starts, opening minutes, everyone's getting their passes off properly, it's connecting well, etc, etc. I'm hoping the games have started, it's only been a minute. We've won the possession back and given a foul away from Koulibaly. Like, I'm not going to lie, sometimes when you can like compare players, because I feel as a fan base, we used to be, especially me, I used to be really harsh on Rudiger during the early years. But it felt like he kind of like powerfully fine-tuned his game and he fine-tuned that aggression. And it was very rare when Rudiger was giving fouls away, to be honest with you. Really, really rare when that was happening. So obviously seeing Koulibaly, who's older than Rudiger, showing some of that like, not inexperience, but just some of that recklessness at times. It does get you thinking. And I think for me, it makes me like maybe appreciate what we had before. Maybe as fans, we only ever watch our team. We're not really watching other teams. We're not comparing. You know what I mean? It's easy for us to be hypercritical with our own guys, not even comparing them to like all the competition across them. But anyway, that was a nice run from Leao. Looking quite dangerous. Obviously, our Man City scouts are in this game watching. There's a lot of reports and rumours that Man City might be like main competition for us when it comes to trying to side Leao. Yeah, if Man City are after him, it's going to kind of change the game a bit. And Koulibaly again with another City free kick. Bro, Koulibaly. Bro, 2 minutes, my guy. 2 minutes. You're taking out 2 men in 2 minutes. Please, relax, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. I'm not understanding it. He's just inviting pressure for no reason. Come on, Koulibaly, man. Needs to be better than that, bro. You're not a kid. You're 31 years old. 31. Let's not forget that. Come on, you guys. Stay strong. Giroud. Passing all the way back. Great. Ahian, trust me, Pep doesn't want Leao. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's thinking I can get an upgrade on Grealish. Man City, you know, they're the type of club where, listen, they will have 2 world-class guys in one position. That doesn't bother them. So, you know, let's see. Simba, Koulibaly looking shaky for sure. I feel like I want to see that experience. Obviously, you know, his game, he's always kind of had that in his game. That bit of recklessness. Giving away quite a lot of fouls during Napoli, picking up quite a few cards this season. Anyway, Cover wins that. Ball straight to the feet for Aubameyang. Oh, Aubameyang. Oh, good effort from Mount. More of that, please. I kind of felt then that Aubameyang just didn't put enough weight behind that pass, but Mount was just able to get some purchase with that curler then. But great pass from Cover straight to the feet of Oba. And Mount with the first time shots. Oh. Okay, that's good. More of that, please. Set piece, come on, Mason. Covers back deeper to receive. Makes sense. He's got that composure in these types of areas. Oh, a nice pass. Oh, Mount just didn't control it properly then. But I'm liking Cover's distribution so far. Play more like a deep line playmaker. I'm liking it. So I'm curious. Is Cover playing more as like the defensive guy? Oh, played, Cover. Played. That's it. That's the Sterling. Oh, bro. I knew you were going to try that then. I knew it. I knew he was going to try that then. Too ambitious. Come on. You guys saying we don't have the ball when we are playing at home. Koulibaly needs time. Sago, this is just the start. Chelsea winning hands down. Koulibaly will shock the world with the goal. Let's see. I mean, he scored a spectacular goal versus Tottenham. So the guy is a good, like, quality technical centre back. So I do hope that he finds that composure in the defending soon. But Leao on the ball, skips past Sterling at absolutely nothing, plays a pass in behind to find Balotelli on the left, and good block from Reece James. Like, that's what Leao does from a standstill position. One little shimmy there, boom. That acceleration, first few meters, boom, straight. Yeah. I mean, you can see how he's playing. This guy's a serious player. That's it, Ben. Stick with him. Yes, Mason. Force him back. Good pressing. Okay. Dwayne Gross. As long as we don't play Jorginho, we win. Thomas Shelby. Just need a win at all costs, no matter how it comes. Yeah, that's the same energy I have today, man. I don't really care how the goal comes. I don't care if it's an own goal. The referee has an influence. I don't care. It could be the ugliest whenever. But anyway, that's it. Ruben wins a yellow card against Krinic, which is good to see. That explosion away from Ruben, forcing the foul. That's good, you know. Hopefully we can put more pressure on Krinic now, you know. A bit of a steeper tackle to make in the first 10 minutes, not going to lie. Like, maybe he's not in the right space, maybe he's nervous, we'll find out. But seeing his expression too. Yeah, Ruben left him for toast straight away. Mattel, who you going to find? Mason dropping deeper. Oh, come on, KK. Good closing down. Way too slow then. That all came from that one poor touch from Koulibaly. Just allowing Milan to just push up a little bit higher than. Oh, Reece Scott there. Reece Scott there. Flipping hell. Nah. No, that was Fofana. I'm sorry, man. They're all looking the same right now. Everyone's just blurring in together right now. But Fofana, a little clumsy there. A little clumsy. Obviously, he needs to keep on his toes to lay out. He can't be too flat-footed. Obviously, he's going to dust you in the first few meters. So, good recovery in the end. But, let's see what happens. But one thing with Porto right now is that it feels like players are really spread out. Obviously, there's license for like the wide camps to drop deeper as well. A lot more like vertical passing options to just like play it a bit faster. Like I think with like under Tuchel as well, one of the reasons why we always play more possession football is because if you guys even clock this, a lot of times in the first half we'd always be a little bit mid, like maybe the first 20 minutes. But normally during the second half, the space is opened up because, we're controlling the pace of the game. We're forcing opponents to the left, to the right, non-stop, but slowly tiring them as the game is going on. So I felt like that's why normally second half, we used to tend to create a bit more. But I don't know, it does get a bit harder. These teams are a lot more fitter these days as well. And I just kind of felt like we needed to speed our play up a bit more. It was getting a bit too predictable in terms of passing. But anyway, some nice play. I'm liking how Aubameyang's dropping deeper, and there's always like a runner close to him. But that was a poor pass from Ruben then. Koulibaly gets that. Okay, put pressure on him. But yeah, I'm liking Aubameyang dropping deeper. Like, not false nine-ish, but just coming deeper to link up and bring runners into the game. I think that's... a nice little bit of movement I'm seeing. Come on, Raheem. Played. Move that cover. That's it. Mount drops deeper to play it to Chilwell. He plays it straight back to cover. That's it. Like Reece James is free then. Like when cover is on the ball, I want him to play that switch ball straight away. Straight away. So Reece James is isolated against his man. Like I wish cover just did that a few more times sometimes. Not always on the ground. Off the ground sometimes, Light skin, yeah, it really is light skin FC. It's just looking like a blur of beige right now, to be honest with you. Dwayne Gross, all we need is consistent game time for Ruben. Jorginho has fallen off big time liability for sure. Yeah, he's definitely been a hell of mids. Let's keep things honest. Is Aubameyang wins this against Tamori? No. We need Mendy in case it makes me comfortable. I know what you mean. I feel like Mendy, of course, is form has to step up, but it's been so weird because like Mendy will do like 6-7 good things in the game, but those like 2 mistakes he's been making recently have been quite costly. But little details like set pieces, he'll always look commanding. That's his bread and butter. He'll never look weak from those positions. Things like long shots, you don't see too many players attempting long shots against Mendy, for example. So I'm hoping he finds this form back quite soon. He's definitely our best keeper in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, that was a nice pass between the lines from Koulibaly. And Kovacic, just didn't get the weight right. Just played it a bit too slow then. But it's been an interesting first 10 minutes so far. It's been a very interesting battle. Is that a corner for us? Nah, goal kick. Played. That's it. Just playing through that midfield a bit too easily then. Koulibaly between the legs. Jack that runner, Ben. Sebi, again and again, yeah. Josh, for real. There isn't enough movement in the Chelsea team. We've seen, listen, there's been a decent amount of movement so far. It's not been too passive. Obviously, the game's just started. A decent ebb and flow, in my opinion, against Milan currently. Dest. This is the player that we all thought was going to sign for us. Anyway, he just evades Ben to put that cross in. That's yours, Mount. Just got behind him. Tomori has become a proper seasoned European defender now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always gonna be happy to see these guys progressing. I was watching Tomori's and everyone, they were like 16 and stuff in the academies. So yeah, it's just a different feeling, to be fair. But we're holding our shape. Leao's just like dropping into that half space. We're misplacing too many passes for sure. Ben is not convincing for me. Also Koulibaly. Well, let's see. I feel like Ben defensively is quite decent. I feel quite trusting when Ben's playing. But anyway, that's a nice switch ball from Kuli to find Reese. Ooh. Hopefully that's just a little knock. Felt like contact on the shin pads, so hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, calm. He's getting up now. Oh, that little mistouch, and then Torre thought he was there. Oh, that's on top of the foot. Got a super chat. Great. AHN, thank you, bro. Really appreciate that. When Koulibaly plays, we have fewer men. It's a weird one. Obviously, I was reading reports today, big clubs like Liverpool and Man City kind of, stopped having interest in Koulibaly for a reason. And actually, Koulibaly's signing was purely based on Thomas Tuchel wish, in that sense of, listen, I want Koulibaly here. I think he's the best replacement for Rudiger. And Todd Bowley's like, okay, calm, I'll get the guy that you want then. So I'm hoping that these other teams didn't see things in their data or the scouting reports to suggest, okay, Koulibaly isn't the guy. But I don't know. It feels like he's got that quality on the ball, but I think the defending's been a little bit sus for me, to keep things real. Reggae, I think Porter should keep consistent with Kepa, because last season he was just sat on the bench and now he's really stepped. I mean, he's stepped up. Listen, he's not been bad. He's been good. You know what I mean? But I need to see a few more games before I start entertaining Kepa being my number one. I got to keep it real. Wendy, is it just me or is Leao very Thierry Henry-like? I know what you mean in terms of that composure on the ball, right? Very calm. Like that presence. Like he knows when he can activate that dribbling and that danger. And I know what you mean. He definitely has that little bit of va-va-voom in his game. That's it, man. Close him down. Force it back. But you know what, you guys? A part of me also has been always feeling this throughout the window, but I feel like we spent a ton of money, and has that necessarily upgraded the team based on all the money we've spent? Anyway, that's a nice ball possession win from Raheem. Oh, come on, Raheem. Why are you not on your feet again making that running behind? That's a throw-in? Okay. Mason again. But yeah, like I was saying before, I feel like for all the money we've spent on players, I get a lot of times it's about like refilling positions, but the wages and the money we've spent on some of these guys, I don't know. I've got thoughts, but I'm hoping that I'll be proven wrong, to be honest. But anyway, that's a nice pass into midfield from Koulibaly. Oh, come on. All this miscommunication right now. What is happening down this left-hand side? Fucking hell, Leao's a different beast, man. Okay, nice. That's yours, Ruben. Carry that ball forwards. That's yours, Ruben. Played. Had to win that free kick then. Alex, Christensen, Rudiger they were underappreciated, especially Christensen. Like, I'll never understand why a lot of people in the online fan base really turn against him. I mean, this guy is playing well for Barcelona. He's definitely a world-class defender. Both our defenders were. Yeah, it just really baffled me, to be honest. It gets me thinking, like, if people watch more football from outside watching us, you'd realise, maybe some of the guys I think are levels really aren't. But that's it. We won the possession back. Reece James free on the right hand side. Come on, Reece. That's yours, Reece. Oh. Come on, Mateo. Don't be wasting these passes. Back to Reece. Good. Where's the overlapping run? Shit like that sometimes. Why is no one there making the overlap so he can play the pass then? Ah. Giroud holds that ball up, wins it, and is that our throw-in? Our throw-in, good. Giroud is definitely a guy that I definitely appreciated so much. Like when we first signed him, I was very skeptical, but of course, like near the end, just absolutely love the guy. Top player, top target man, and I love that he's still doing it at his age. And what a passing behind from Thiago Silva, that weight of ball. Then no one's close. First time from Koulibaly, that's yours, Ben. Play back to cover. Switch it to Reece. Oh, fucking hell, Wesley, man. Come on. Oh, great tackle from Silva. Great tackle. That's yours, Ruben. That's it. Like, where's the composure to carry the ball a little bit? Just carry the ball a little bit instead of forcing these passes now. But anyway, that was a nice sliding tackle from Silva. He read the danger really early on. Came in fast and strong and just won that straight from Leao then. Super tackle. But Wesley, come on. Samuel Martinez, how are we looking so far, bro? It's a weird one. Obviously, Milan haven't really tested us at this point in time. No real, like, serious shots or danger. I feel like both teams are still trying to impose themselves in the game a bit. Set piece coming in from Mount. Fofana didn't direct that one then. He got in front of his man. Look how Ruben's getting manhandled by Krinic. My lord. I feel like Ruben's got Krinic absolutely rattled in this game so far. He can't hack the physicality. But yeah, I feel like we're trying to impose ourselves a bit more. Milan look quite comfortable at times. But not really been testing us as much so far, to be honest. Christensen was weak. EPL each week was too much for him. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Come on, Raheem. Oh, fucking hell, bro. Who's that cross to? Come on, Raheem. Take your man on. Fucking... Oh... Like, little stuff like that from Raheem then. Obviously, he's one of our most consistent guys at this point in time. But, like, these are things that I wasn't surprised by. I know that there'd be times where I'd be frustrated by not getting past his man or maybe putting a bad cross in the books, etc., etc. It just feels like I want you to be more brave on the ball to take your guy on. We know that on the right-hand side, Sterling is super effective. Especially at City, this guy was banging the goals and getting the assists there. So... You know, left or right, the guy's equally effective. But come on, man, bit more bravery. But yeah, handball. Okay, good. Free kick. Come on, Mason. He put in a nice delivery for Fofana, but then he couldn't direct the header. So come on, Mason, man. Tonight is your night for deliveries. Come on. Oh! Oh, wow. So far, that's been 2 top-class deliveries in the box from Mason Mount. This is why I like this guy in set pieces. You know, it's like his crosses always go backwards. And I kind of feel like if you're a defender making a run from deep and the ball's in swinging towards you, it makes it easier for you to head on goal. And I think that's why this guy has always gotten quite a few assists for us, taking set pieces. So like when Tuchel at times wasn't letting them take them, with Alonso taking them instead and the wing back. So I was like, what are you doing? Anyway, Ben on the left-hand side in swinger. Not the bestest, not the best one. But, okay, it feels like set pieces. We have Milan in these areas. We got that physicality advantage from set pieces. Silva. Need a special moment from him, but I can see the idea then to find Koulibaly, yeah? Okay, it wasn't. There was nothing to do with that then. It was on target. But that's it, Ben. Just don't overhit this one. Don't overhit this one. Oh! Come on! Come on! Yes! Come on! That's it, you guys. Come on. Come on. They couldn't handle us from set pieces. They couldn't handle us. We've taken advantage. We got the first goal. That's what I want to see. Come on. That's it for Fana. First goal. That's it. now I feel like I can relax a little bit more now. But it's like constant good deliveries. And in the end, was that Silva again? Silva again for the third header in a row. And just Fofana there to slot it into the far post. I mean, Thiago Silva is 38 years old. Good Lord, is this guy amazing, honestly. But nice composed finish from Fofana then. More of that, please. Johnson Ben plays more better dead balls than Mount ever will. Did you not just see the 2 balls he put in the box for Silva and Fofana then? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. He literally put in 2 consecutive good crosses before that. Just to maintain all that pressure from set pieces then. So, fair enough, man. But that's it. We're forcing them back. I feel like Milan haven't tested us as much, to be fair. Anyway, Cover finds Reece James unopposed on the right-hand sides. That's it. Now I want us to take advantage. You know, a lot of times we'll get the first goal, we'll do nothing for like 45 minutes. Moments like this, when you have the advantage, try and kill the game. You try and go for the second one. You know, Milan are going to be in their heads a bit. They're going to be a bit doubtful. They're going to realize, okay, I don't want to give away any free kicks or corners now, because I know that Chelsea have the advantage against us from set pieces. You know, maintain that pressure against them and keep trying to play wide to force these opportunities. Ben's been underwhelming. I mean, listen, it's been 20 minutes, 25 minutes. There's still plenty more football to go. So let's see what happens as the game goes on. But nothing's been on. Look, AC Milan have had 0 shots on target, 0 attempts. We've had 6 shots on target. No, 6 shots, 4 on target. So we've not been terrible. You know what I mean? Milan haven't done anything against us right now. So there's still plenty more time for this game to go on. Cover intercepts that. No one gets the second ball then. That's it. Wendy, our defense and team in general would be so bad without Silva. Thank God this man came to us. Exactly. One of the best signings in the past 10 years, easily. That's it, Reece. Bomb forward. Carry that ball forward. Who's there? No one's in midfield then. Everyone's too deep. But so far, we've had all the ball now. Let's get that second goal. Oh, come on, Ben, bro. What? Being a little bit just behind the pace at times. I'm hoping that he can find a bit of form and confidence soon, honestly. Like, some sloppy balls being lost on that left-hand side now. Okay, put pressure on Tamori. Follow him. Good. Pass that ball back. We've got 2 men on Leao so far. So Reece stays tight to him and wins that. Great pass to Raheem. First time. And obviously Fofana is behind Leao as well. So it's going to be very hard for Leao against Fofana and Reece James double team. Played. Koulibaly stepping forward. Mounts us a bit deep now on the left. Ben Chilwell's inverted now in midfield. Okay. It wasn't a good pass from cover then, but he wins the second ball, which he has a habit of doing, and doesn't play the pass. Mount was on the left cover. Mount was on the left. He was on the left side, bro. It was a reverse pass to his feet then. Like, if Cover could just master that one final part in this game, I don't even care about the shooting, yeah. If you can just master the art of passing, playing off the ground, finding the right weight of pass in the right situations, knowing when to make the right pass at the right time. That is the only final thing holding this guy back, in my opinion. Anyway, good switch ball from Ben to find Reese. That's it, of course. That's Reece James' right hand side, man. Ball in the box to find Mount. Oh, Tamori blocks it. That was good play. That was good play. I feel like Mount's been quite decent in this game, but it's one of those games where I'm sure someone's gonna tell me it's been quite shit and not be doing nothing. But I don't know what they're talking about. But off the ball, that wasn't lucky then. But that was nice play. Very good play then. Nice quick pass into space to find Reese. But so far it's looking like it's all us. Milan aren't doing too much right now. Ben's passing tonight just hasn't been there at times for sure. Tino Tender. I know that Reese has to watch Leao. I get it, but we need his offensive finesse. I think we just saw an example of that. Yours over. Played. I'll be loving our ease of play in transition. If this is portable at Chelsea, then I'm all for it. For sure. I like that there's a bit more movement. There's a bit more pace behind like our build-up. We don't want to like slowly get the ball and work our way up into the opponent's half. It's about the quick transitions. And in that sense, there's a little bit of similarities because Lampard also kind of brought that style of play as well too. So could Potter be that balance of like Lampard and Tuchel? Who knows? Time will tell. I need to see how this guy does in the big games, to be honest with you. Because Tuchel was incredible in the big games and gave us a real different advantage against the big teams that we haven't seen for a very long time, to be honest with you. So let's see what Potter can do against your Liverpool, Cities, etc., etc. But sorry for half an hour in. We're looking quite good so far. I think we're imposing our game a lot more, winning a lot more second balls. But all it takes is one bit of brilliance and magic from Leao. But anyway, Fofana's there, intercepts that ball, and now he's carrying it forward. Good play, Fofana. Played. Our free kick. Of course. Kepa's distribution is way better than Mendy's. Tamori is better than Koulibaly. The Tonali of Milan guy is cool for a J5 position. He's definitely an interesting guy, for sure. Obviously, I hope he does have a good game against us. I hope no Milan player has a good game against us, to be honest with you. Dwayne Gross, we're selling talent to buy dinos, for sure. And this is why a lot of times when I was always moaning about us selling youth and young stars and stuff like that, I'd be the guy where it's just like, oh, you're always moaning, you're always complaining, they're not good enough for us, etc., etc. And it's just like, if you're just patient for 1 or 2 more seasons, you're going to realize why you're wrong. Especially when we got a habit of signing guys for 1 season that aren't good enough for us the next season. But yeah, so far we've really limited Leao's threat. I think maybe like 1 or 2 runs on that left-hand side. But anyway, there, second balls, winning a lot of second balls in the half now. Oh, come on, Mason! Yes! Come on! I was telling you tonight. Oh, offside. Oh. That is unlucky. Oh, of course. Oh, that's unlucky. Very unlucky. But great finish from Mason. And again, that's literally 2 offsides. But nice finish from Mason then. Hey, for me, he's looking quite hungry. He's looking quite bright. He's giving a bit of a spark in that final third. Heber. Our forward passes have been a weakness in midfield for a very long time. It's so apparent for sure. I feel like we could definitely improve in those areas by signing the right personnel, maybe to really upgrade how we play them type of balls. Chanda Masonda, the offside goal from Mount was amazing, very nice. Yeah, but that's an example of the threat we're bringing against Milan. You know, winning a lot of second balls in their half. Obviously, the gaps between Milan's midfield and defense is very big, and you don't want to be giving guys like Sterling or Aubameyang a free run. But yeah, we definitely look like, okay, you know, tonight we are winning this game. I'm going to assume that the atmosphere at Stamford Bridge right now is like amazing. I'm seeing a lot more confidence now. So hopefully we can get the second goal before this first half ends to really start to make a bit of a statement now. Oh, Koulibaly, I mean, Fofana, probably still feeling that little knock with Leao earlier. Let me answer some of your questions now. Johnson goal. Yep, offsides. Matt Carter, how's Reece James handling Leao? So far, I think I've seen one tackle. I'm not even seeing one duel so far. I think Milan have struggled to get the ball to Leao at this point in time. We're doing like a double team effort where Fofana is marking the space and behind Leao. Reece James is in front. So far, not been too much of anything from Leao. And yeah, long may that continue, to be honest. But I feel like we have more license now for Reece James to actually push further forwards and to get in the final third. And, you know, he produced a nice little low-driven cross to find Mason Mount. Got quite unlucky with that. But I feel like, yeah, we're at home. We should play with confidence and take the game to them. Let's force Leao back to defend against us. You know, we have Fofana that can keep up with him at least. And we got the protection from having an additional centre-back there. So, you know, I feel like it's been a decent job containing Leao from the team. And now we're imposing our physicality a lot more now. Ruben. That's it, Koulibaly. Play that ball forwards. Left foot. Doesn't find no one then. But Mount's there for the second ball. And Ben's there as well. If Trevor plays, we will concede a penalty. I'm scared. I mean, fair enough. I don't know where that's coming from, but fair enough, man. Fofana's down. Okay, so that knock from Leao. It felt like as he made contact, like his studs were caught on the ground. Must have impacted his knee or something. Yeah. I think, yeah, in this moment here. It's like, watch where his foot is. Yeah, that his left foot then kind of got planted in a weird angle as he made that contact with Leao. So I think Trevor Chalobah coming on. Listen, I feel confident with Trevor. He's always been good for us. I'm hoping that he won't start too slow. I think that's his only weakness. Sometimes he starts games a bit too slow. But once he's in that full speed of things, I think he's quite decent, to be honest. So I'm assuming Chalobah's coming on. Yeah. Anyway, gets his first goal tonight against AC Milan. You know, been a decent start from Fofana tonight. It's a bit of a shame that he's coming off now. But yeah, unlucky. And it's got to thank him for the goal. So now it's Trevor Chalobah. I guess he's giving his audition now to AC Milan. Now he's looking quite upset, Fofana. Let's hope it's not too serious, actually. Yeah, Fofana was looking quite upset. Yeah, let's hope it's not too much of a bad one or nothing like that, to be honest. Obviously, the World Cup's coming quite soon. It's literally next month, not too far off. So, yeah, let's hope that Wesley's good. Trevor against Leao. Chalobah time. Hopefully Fofana won't be out for too long. Yeah, let's hope so. I'm not worried about Trev coming on. I would have panicked if Thiago was the one injured. Yeah, for sure. I think if Thiago was off, then it's a different kettle of fish. 100%. Fofana can't catch a break. Yeah, Alex. Unlucky. That's it. Played, Ruben. That's it. Nice pass from Reece. From Sir. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Ooh. Cover fully took out Giroud then. Good defending, Ben. Like, for me too, I've always felt like Ben is I felt a little bit more reliable with him when he's defending. But yeah, Cover getting the yellow cards, not ideal. I think he slipped, right? Okay. It was, all right, it was a yellow card then. Hopefully it's hopefully it's nothing too mad, to be honest. That's it, Trev. Stick with him. Good. Force him to play it back. That's it, Ruben. Played. That's it, Mason. Fine, Ben on the left. Just not enough pace in that pass. Played Cover. Our ball. Not our ball. Trevor makes me nervous. I hope he doesn't make those mistakes in the books. On the Jalaba, we haven't lost the game, so good luck. Yeah, we haven't lost the game when Jev's played. So I feel like I don't know where some of the fear and panic comes from sometimes. That's it, Ruben. Becoming a bit of a DM king right now. Oh, played. That's it. What are these men doing? Oh, they killed the attack for what? Nice little reverse then from Cover. Play it into Raheem. Raheem, good ball in. Cuts it back. Like right now, you're not seeing Leao jacking back whatsoever. Not helping out at all. You're seeing Reece James really getting forward a lot more now as this half's like coming near its ends. That's it. We're looking a bit more like confident on the ball now. I'm liking the type of like energy we're playing with right now. Douglas. Ruben really needs game time. I can't remember a game where he has played bad. Yeah, for sure. Sterling is good at killing attacks. Good luck to you, Fofana. Yeah, I'm hoping during second half we get some information. Hopefully it's not going to be too mad. It's like a little bit of a small minor one. But that's it. We're winning all the duels and tackles right now. They must win. Yeah. Milan has spread their back three, but they're finding it hard to really progress the ball. Like their midfield's not really gotten the ball much now, and Benacer and Tonali. I mean, when they do, they get closed down like really fast. That's it. Where's the passing options for them? Plays into De Catalere. But I don't want to see these midfielders just making these slide tackles. Cover, you're on a yellow cards. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, that's it, Raheem. This guy, is it... That's Benacer. Okay, that's Benacer. Yeah, yellow cards. Goods. Please, that Sterling acceleration, though. Yeah. Clumsy ass tackle. Yeah, good. Gets that yellow card. Straight yellow. Don't know what these Milan players are even moaning about, to be honest. Wendy, I'm actually a huge fan of Jalaba. Really can't understand the hate the man's a baller with tenacity. Yeah, this is what I don't understand sometimes, But I'm liking Aubameyang's really been linking up the play quite well with his first time passes. Hopefully he can get on the score sheet. But that's it, Ruben. Just doesn't get his body in front enough then. That's it, Trev. Stick with him. Stay tight. That's it. Blocking those passing angles into midfields. Okay, what's that the guy's name? Decatalare, whatever his name is. Like, he's finding some decent positions, dropping between the lines, and he's finding these little pockets every now and then, like in behind our midfielders. So hopefully, okay, Leao has just dusted Reece James. Stick with him, Trev. That's it. Get your body in front, my guy. Come on, come on, come on. That's what I mean. Even if you get past Reece James once, you got Jalaba, the wide centre back, right behind to deal with it. Easy for Trev. He's schoolboy. That's easy. Get his body in front. That's it. Come on, Kepa. Hoofs that to who? To no one. Okay. Literally a few more minutes now to the first half ends. That's it. Forcing it backwards. Not much ball progression for Milan. The pressing's too much. Play Trev. Gadget Boss, when we catch the ultimate form, we're going to be a problem for sure. Let's hope that we can continue to build things up now. Dale Ball, so Loftus-Cheek is supposed to be more physical, but he keeps getting pushed over by a smaller guy. Like 5 more seconds left to the first half ends. Ooh. Cover, just hold your position. Don't slide in for tackles, man. Played Ben. Oh. That's it. Pass it back. So Leao's dropping really deep now to try and like get on the ball and do something. 4 minutes extra time. I mean, I guess, of course, Fofana, injuries, substitutions, goal. I get that. Nice, the first pass from Mount. Come on, Raheem! Come on, Raheem! Oh! Come on, Raheem, bro. What is happening, man? That was it, man. Second goal before first half ends. Boom. Game's over. Indecisive. Get back, get back. Yes, Silva. The guy's reading of the game is different levels. And Sterling wins that free kick. Okay, he'll win it now. Okay. Oh, a nice pass into cover. Come on, cover. Get this fucking pass right, please. Okay, to play the safe ball by to Ben. There's not. Yes, Ruben. I'm really tired, man. Sterling always does this. Raheem was never the answer to our attack. Wan CFC, yes, Wan, how you doing, man? Sterling is making the worst decisions today. I feel like he's been good in terms of the pressing, but here, you know, it's sick to make that curve run to get back on sides. He had to square that fucking ball. He had to square it for Aubameyang. It's stuff like this, yeah, where it's just like, maybe these guys need more game time together to like fully understand each other's movements. Because for me, that should be an instinctual thing of, I'm squaring that ball across. And then Aubameyang's getting his first CL goal for us. But yeah, Wan, appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Johnson, get a midfielder that can get those connective passes. Ziyech, please. Hey, would you bring on Ziyech? Games like this where it's more open, who knows? This guy's switchboards could be something. But I feel like Ruben and Kova have won that midfield battle so far versus Bannister and Tonali. And obviously I'm liking the work rate too from Mount and from Sterling as well. Someone be the option then. Play Doba. Like, I see the type of passes Ben wants to play. But anyway, they are able to isolate Leao one of the few times this half. I'm liking the angles and... Oh! I'm literally in... That came from not... What? I need to process that, you guys. I'm dumbfounded. Did Leao just skip past... Oh my god. Nah, come on. Blow the whistle now, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow this whistle now. Right now. My lord. Did you guys see that? Yeah. We can breathe again. We can breathe. Wow. Did you see how he just brushed by Trevor Chalobah and Reece James? Like, I always think that Leao is just about to get tackled, but I think it's some long legs, you know. He's always able to just get that extra yard every single time. But when this guy, like, he runs at full speed on the ball, full speed, in perfect control as well too. That save from Kepa, thank God this guy just kind of ultra instincts then and just kind of reactively suck his hand out. And thank God it was Krinic who's been quite mid in this game today. I mean, how are you missing a chance like that to make it 1-1? Thank God it works in our favour. But, near the end of that second half, that's the second time Leao was able to find space wide on the left. Obviously, maybe we're pushing Reece James up a bit too far now, you know. Reece James is kind of playing like a winger at times near the end of that first half. And if Leao is receiving balls in the spaces between like Reece and Drev, you don't want him there because this guy has the pace and the power and he's got that skill as well too to literally just doom. In 1-2 seconds, he's inside the box and he's making something happen. We can't be too complacent now because Leao can make something happen just like that, as we've seen time and time again during the past 12 months of AC Milan now. So I think maybe, thank God we got away with that. Thank God that happens. But for me, that has to be the biggest wake-up call of, the game is, it's in our favour, but let's not start getting cocky now. Let's not get too complacent. Reece, you don't have to push forward too much, willing to be that attacking option every single time. Come a little bit deeper now. The last thing we need is to give away any sloppiness, which we've done time and time again during the start of this season, to cost us winning this game today. Right now, we're the favourites, we're the deserved team in front. Let's keep patient, get the second goal, and then maybe you can let things off the shackles a little bit, in my opinion. But Leao gave us a reminder of why you can't be messing around and being complacent, in my opinion. Wow. Anyway, what you guys seeing in the chat right now, I've got 15 minutes before the second half recommences. I'm going to start with top 10 universe. Leao almost exposed us. Yeah, he nearly did us differently then. Jamal Gonzalez, if James plays a bit deeper, he doesn't pass. Yeah, I get what you're saying, for sure. Sterling isn't selfish, he just is poor on making decisions quick. That chance he had, if you look closely, he was releasing it to Aubameyang, but he did it too late. Exactly. He should have played that a yard in front earlier. That should have been the common sense. Like, bro, you came from Man City. Like, you have that instinct now to just know there's going to be someone making a follow-up run on the opposite flank. Like, obviously, for me, Sterling is definitely a good player. Maybe the state of our attack has kind of reduced a bit over the years. But he's not, for me, like one of those world class guys where you always know that he'll get like 8 out of 10 decisions right most times. You know, I feel like a lot of the goals he scored at Man City kind of came from having like a high volume of opportunities compared to, you know, always being about like the quality and skill at times, if you know what I mean. I think he's definitely a world class player, but I don't think he's like the next two brackets above world class. You know what I mean? I think generational is at the top class, and then maybe I don't know what's after world class. There's definitely another level after world class, but I mean, for me, these are the things I kind of expected from Raheem, where most times he's one of those guys who will have like a sick patch of form for like a month or two that will get us a lot of points and really put us up there. He'll have his indifferent times, and then he'll have like his just normal times, you know? So I definitely think over the next 2 windows, we can invest more in our attack. You know, Sterling was a squad option at Man City. That's the levels right now. For us, he's a key player. At Man City, he was a squad option. I think our ambition in the long term should be to have, you know, a really strong attacking unit where we have competition down both flanks, where we've got guys constantly competing to get the number 1 spot. I think that's the levels we have to show now because Man City are just here now, in my opinion. But let's move on. Let's get rid of these stupid spam things. I've always been curious about these spam accounts because obviously there must be a real person behind the scenes whose job it is to spam chats, but it's a bit of a sad job, to be honest. Like, I hope they're paying you decent, man. You must not be happy with your life having to do this, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, let's thank Fofana for putting us in front. And I want to go on Twitter now to find out if there's any updates actually behind his injury. I'm hoping it's not going to be too mad. It's a massive shame. For me, I didn't like his reaction. I felt like he looked really upset, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too mad for Wesley, because it wouldn't be quite nice when he's literally just starting to like announce himself here now. But yeah, what you guys saying? Francois, still Sterling, yeah. Ashwin, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, absolute class so far. Yeah, Ruben's, you know, we got to start appreciating our squad players a bit more. That they definitely are of that level where they can come into the first team and still impose themselves and make things happen. I think that, yeah, he's been quite imposing in that midfield. And especially comparing Benacer and Tonali. Like, if you wanted to go on FIFA, you know, these guys are higher rated than our midfield players. You tell anyone who's a better player, Ruben or Tonali, they're going to tell you the Milan mids all day, yet they've done nothing in the game. They haven't imposed themselves. I haven't seen much quality from them. So, you know, let's always kind of like value the players we have, because, you know, if you're playing for us, then you're clearly a good player. Anyway, Sterling is dead. That's why Pep left him out. Jelly's defensive. He's been good defensively, but attacking and passing forward atrocious. I think it's kind of interesting with Ben. I can see the ideas behind the missed time passes. Like, remember back during Leicester City days, he'd have Jamie Vardy constantly on the left-hand side looking to make a run in behind. And Ben's probably thinking, yo, listen, if someone takes advantage of the space in behind, I can play these passes over the top directly, straight just like that. You guys have to make that run in behind. You have to make that happen. I'm hoping we see an example of that improving in the second half. Like, I'm liking the mindset, and at least defensively, he's been reliable, and in possession, in the build-up, he's been good. Obviously, not been perfect because of the final balls, but he has been good, and his delivery from the set piece was what created the moment for the first goal. So it's been a good performance, decent performance from Ben so far. It's not been bad. Dayball, Kovacic looks better than what he has in the weekends. Can't wait till Kante gets back fully fit. And I hope that Kante fully takes his time to come back. Don't rush this guy back. But you're 100% right. I think Kova's looking a lot better. And it's probably helping that maybe there's a bit more space now. You know, I feel like we're the ones winning the second balls in midfield and really winning a lot of the duels against Milan. I need to go on the stats of OneFootball actually to see what it's saying. But it feels like we're really dominating them in terms of duels won and just little stats and details like that. But moving on to Samuel. But now it's, we need better attackers. Yeah, Francois, I still think Sterling has been a real pain in the ass for Milan. No, he definitely has been. His pressing's been good. I think some of the link up, some nice little smart passes to find like cover. He's making runs from midfield, and obviously, the danger with his movement in behind. But obviously, we're hoping that he'll find his opportunities in the second half and he'll take advantage of them. Just those two little details, and it's kind of funny as fans because like we can see all the good things you do, like with the ball, around the ball, and for the team. But then we'll always decide whether your game was good based on like those key moments of, okay, did you score? Did you play that pass? You know what I mean? I feel like I definitely understand it. I think it can be a bit harsh at times because you gotta understand at this level you're playing against a lot of other guys who are like the very best of the very best. So I can appreciate there'll be mistakes sometimes. But I think there's enough promise from Sterling at least to show that he can step up more in the second half, which I think isn't a bad situation to be in. But moving on to Jamal. Good progress from Porter so far. Yeah, very good progress. Very got the tactics spot on in this game. Alphonse, my boy Ruben is happy. And like I said, now is an opportunity for Ruben to tell Porter, yo, you saw what I did tonight. Jorginho, the guy's been dusted now for a while. Potter, I am here. I am ready. This is what I can do. And even though I get maybe if he has to play more minutes, he can't be like the offensive number 8 Ruben, which maybe I need to give up ever seeing again. But like this new modern Ruben who's like a lot more for the team, a lot more like defensive focus, a lot more responsible on the ball, and the work rate and tactically intelligent too. If that's what he has to do to adapt to get more minutes, he has to do that. And he's not been too bad doing it in my opinion. Moving on to Timmy. One more goal, boys. Yeah, let's pray for that. Without the mask, yes, man. How you doing? Ruben and Mount looking very good. Yeah, Mount. I think Mount's been looking very dangerous and good today. Unfortunately, with this guy, when he does the right things, like he put in that sick cross to find Fofana, who just didn't connect the ball properly. Obviously, the nice reverse pass then to find Raheem Sterling. He should be taking advantage of moments like that. Of course, we can't forget his goal that was disallowed being offside, which was rightfully offside. I just think that, when I look at his actual game, he does a lot of things right. In terms of the final end products, like the goals and assists, where maybe I blame Ronaldo or Messi for this. It feels like us generation of fans literally only judge players by those two details. Everything else is ignored. But I don't know. I feel like I've seen enough in Ruben's season to know that he can definitely step up even more. And that form, that form will come where he's getting the assists, getting consecutive goals. Because his overall game hasn't been like terrible, where he's misplacing passes, not winning tackles, not working hard. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he's definitely stepped up for the team today and he's looked good. Moving on to Frosted Noodles, love the name. We are defensively solid. I don't think we will concede if we stay disciplined. We can score that second, but we will. I think so. I think if we're disciplined, we can get the second goal. I feel like Milan are giving us quite a bit of space, actually. And that's what I like about us playing in Europe. Sometimes in the Premier League, I get a bit frustrated in terms of like the enjoyment and the entertainment factor, because most of these teams, for all the money they spend on, players during summer windows, all they do is just sit back and park the bus. And it just gets me thinking, I feel like the Premier League is the only league where it's accepted that you have to park the bus, defend without the ball, and then flip and do these like 80-yard runs to create counter-attacks. I mean, I want to see the players actually ball out, I think it's a bit boring and it's a bit safe in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. But I think that maybe that's why Tuchel suffered a bit, because I was always saying in the Bundesliga, you're playing against teams that aren't just doing that. So your football makes more sense. And that's why I think we were sick in the big games under Tuchel. And that's why we were sick in Europe under Thomas Tuchel as well too, because there was that space to play. But against all these managers who come here, earning big money with, expensive players on big wages, all they want to do is sit back and defend against us. It's poor. But moving on, I'm just going on a mini run on myself right now. Ace, Milan seems way too open, and we got to take advantage against that second goal. Leao showed right before the first half ended, if we're complacent and we don't take opportunities like that, all the hard work can go and it can all be for nothing. Marvo, yes Marvo, we need another goal. Yep, mitigate. Potter clearly flicked a switch. Something is going seriously right here for sure. Without the mask, Ober is missing, by the way. He doesn't seem to be making those forward runs. He's been making them, but guys haven't been finding him. I saw on a few occasions Kovacic, you know, if this guy had more confidence playing balls over the top, I don't know why he hasn't learned to master that or be able to improve on that. I've seen Aubameyang's runs. Let's not forget that Raheem Sterling should have played that pass across the books to find Oba on the opposite side. At Barcelona, these guys were regularly looking for Aubameyang. That's why he was scoring. I don't know what happens to strikers when they come here, but I think at times, a lot of times the teammates can ruin a lot of the good things they do off the ball. So I'm hoping that guys are paying attention and keeping their heads up and spotting where Aubameyang is, because I think he looks quite decent. I'm liking the little like one-touch layoffs and passes. I like when guys can play one-touch, and he's in the right positions for the build-up too. So it's been quite good. Moving on to Jamal Gonzalez. You're right, bro. These lock-up games is rubbish for sure. Mayo, even though it's unrealistic, Chelsea need to sign Leao. I don't know how unrealistic it is, to be honest with you. Oh, Haaland scored again. Oh, of course he scored again, this fake guy. This is what I mean. Like, Man City literally just needed some big, you know, some big piece of wood up front, just for them to be able to, like, beat that finishing piece of their moves. That is the one thing they needed. So Haaland's it's just too easy for him. I feel like the rate at which he's scoring for Man City is even easier than the goals he was scoring for Dortmund. It's such a fake team. But Man CFC, this isn't on Aubameyang. He's making the runs and he's been open for sure. Ryan back. I like how we are no longer afraid to be bold with our passes up front for sure. You know, I feel like, again, I mean, I could have a completely separate video just discussing Tuchel and some of the limits and stuff like that. I don't think it was all down to him. I gave you guys a bit of a glimpse behind, like, my opinions behind why there were struggles. But anyway, the second half is about to commence, you guys. Hope you still stay tuned. Still stay tuned with me. Let's watch the second half. It's good luck. You can't go away now. If you're watching it now, you have to remain here. It's good luck. Don't jinx nothing. It's not worth it, I'm telling you. So let's see what Milan are going to do in the second half now, because they felt very passive on the ball quite a lot. That their centre-backs playing a lot of sideways passes and their midfield not able to get on the ball to play forward. Can we still limit them? I like to think so. But yeah, we do have options on the bench we can turn towards as well. But I'm going to feel confident and safe if we get that second goal. That's literally all I'm waiting for right now. That's all I care about, is that second goal. Come on, Kepa. You need to find your man. Where's that pass going to out wide? Is that to Reece? Played. Good pass to Reece James. Ball straight in behind. Oh, how did they not get that right? But that was a nice pass from Kepa to find Reece then. Yours, Mount. Like, Koulibaly is 2-footed. How many times does this guy play out from the back using his left foot? And he's a right-footed defender too. I think maybe that's why Tuchel really likes him. Details like that where it's like, you know, to be a 2-footed defender, I mean, that's a sick skill to have. But anyway, nice switch ball to find Mount on the left-hand side. Who's in the books? One guy in the books so far. Oh, played Mount. Oh, unlucky. But it's good to see. I guess we're seeing like Mount and Sterling double teaming up together, playing a bit closer now. Played Mount. Haaland scored too. Of course he did. We might see like some messy figures by the end of the season from Haaland, to be honest with you. Anyway, just limit that space to Leao. Close that passing line off. More sideways passing from Milan's back three. Like, our front three are doing well to block the passes into their midfields. Tonali and Benacer aren't able to really get in between or behind them. That's yours, Trev. Easy. Nice composure there. Played. That's yours, Cooley. Left-footed pass. Clear the Alonso cross into the midfields. And that move is gone now. That's it. Not been enough progression from Milan, but I don't want to jinx nothing actually. We're doing quite well off the ball. I think we've definitely been really. That's one of our best aspects actually in this game is our work rate off the ball. And it's funny, right? Because you'd always think that work rate is one of those things that should kind of be easy. But then the difference between how a team like us can like position ourselves off the ball and then press on the ball compared to most teams is like a completely different level. And you see it, as a fan, it doesn't look that spectacular, right? But why can't other teams do the same type of intensity with their pressing? Why don't they have the same effects from doing that type of stuff? That Di Catalere guy he's a very clever player. A very clever player. Nah, no way, Jose Tamori. What are you even trying, bro? Played. That's it. First time pass from Trev to Reese. I like details like that. That's it. That's it, Reese. Get forward. Who's there? Tamori had to take him out then. Had to take him out. But it's a shame that no one was there to take advantage then of running to that space. I think Ruben was just like a yard behind. Because like we do so well at winning the ball back quite a lot of times. But then it's just like, how often are we translating that possession one into like another attack? Like when Man City are winning balls back, instantly they got guys already making runs, already knowing, okay, I know this guy's already going to win the ball. So I'm going to start making my run right now. Anyway, this is Mason with another set piece. Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason. This is yours. This is yours, bro. In behind. Oh my god. Footballers are just funny sometimes, if I'm being... I can't believe they really... That tells you that in the training ground, it must have come off like once or twice. They're thinking, why not try it in the game today? But Mount playing crosses behind for Chalaba to do bicycle kicks. Hey, fair enough. Played Silva. Wendy, can we have a moment of appreciation for the Zuma and Tamori partnership from back in the day? For sure. They were definitely not as bad as what people said. I saw. I do think, though, that unfortunately, Tamori at the time was just the weakest defender. Like, he had a lot of promise, but considering that we had Zuma, even Rudiger was able to find himself back in Lampard's plans before, obviously, Lampard got sacked at the time, with guys like Silva as well, etc., etc., and Christensen. I mean, I can understand why you're going to suffer. I mean, look, Rudiger's at Real Madrid now. Christensen's at Barcelona. Silva's still here, one of the best defenders in the world. And, you know, obviously Zuma, I don't know what this guy's doing in West Ham. But, you know, it's not an insult. And, you know, it's not like Lampard's going to just, like, blindly pick youth for the sake of it. So I do think that Tamori did have to leave, actually, out of the... There was too much competition there, and I think the competition was just better than him at the moment, to be honest. Sterling should be subs, not just yet. Abu haven't got a chance yet. We need to score that set. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's yours, Trev, all day. Like, this is what I mean when Chalaba plays. I mean, this guy, from his first game under Tuchel, I was like, this guy looks like a proper football player. It's not surprised by like Milan's and Inter Milan's and Leipzig and all these big European clubs tried to make efforts to sign him, because like for me, he plays at this level very easily. Like, he's coming, replacing Fofana, and it's weird because, let's keep it real, there's a few times that Fofana is making mistakes or getting caught on the ball or doing something, and Chalaba is a lot more composed, I'd say, right now, to be honest with you. Close him down. We need to get one more goal. Played. Cucurella on for Silva. Alistair, we should bring on Pulisic. I think Pulisic in a game like this, if Milan needs to push forward more, I'd like to see him come on and doing something. Like in my preview, I kind of thought maybe could we see Pulisic and Sterling up front together. Who knows? But I think it's definitely worked out quite well so far. Yes, Reese. That's one tackle, one versus Leao so far. But it's been interesting that they haven't been as like close and tight as often. More sideways passing from AC Milan. That's it, Reese. Getting a lot more aggressive now. That's yours, Trev. Yeah, of course. That's Reese James's all day. He must have got taken aback by, because Leao's a very like strong guy. Like I feel like Reese, has he really ever played against a winger with that type of frame? I mean, who has a frame like Leao's really? Who plays out wide? I can't think of any winger top of my head right now. Maybe like Adama Traore, maybe. But yeah, it's been an interesting battle between these two. That's it, Reese again. He's getting really tight to Leao. That's 3 tackles, 1 in a row. Oh, Sterling, bro. Like, why did he not just carry the ball forward, bro? Why did he not carry it forward? I'm going to sound like a mug, but little details like this is probably why Pep was okay letting him go in the end. That's all I'm saying. He helps us because we need a player like this, but I can see why Pep was like, okay, I'll fall for you to go. Played. Like having the wing backs wide, we constantly are stretching Milan and have an option wide all the time. Good passing behind for Ben, please. Oh, fucking hell. What? Come on! Come on! That's it, boys. We've done it. It's over. It's over. It's done. We got the second goal we came for. Of course, Reece James must have been pissed off during the end of that first half, because he's come out different, a lot more aggressive, a lot tighter. He gets the assist for us. For me, Reece James is our best player, easily. Our best player by far. But finally, Aubameyang's good positioning and movement has finally been rewarded. Obviously, Ben, you played a bit of a dead cross then. I like to think your plan was to find Reece James, to be honest. But listen, look at the difference in quality. Look at the cross that James puts in then, compared to what Ben Chilwell did with more time and space. Like that is what I mean by Reece James being like a genuine, like, generational talent. Because he makes that look too easy. Why did Ben not put in a cross like that earlier? Played Aubameyang. That's it, boys. Obama blood clot Meyang. Let's go. Yeah, that celebration is quite not the same at 33 now. But that's it. Close them down. I've not seen Tonali or none of these guys do nothing, you know? I'm hearing about why we should be making moves for Benacer and our midfield for next season. I'm thinking he's not someone we need. You're not even better than Ruben, what we have currently. Esli, can you imagine Leao and Nkunku? Can you imagine Nkunku and Leao here for next season? Like, it needs to happen. We need to, for all the good stuff we do off the ball with our defending and our pressing, if we can just like be more efficient with our attacks, yeah, making the right decisions more consistently, that is the difference needed to go to the next level, in my opinion. Good play, Koulibaly. Yo, Milan are struggling out here. To be honest with you, I was expecting maybe a closer game. I don't know. I was expecting something a bit tighter, to be honest with you. It's been maybe the first 20 minutes, both teams imposing themselves, but since then, it's literally just all been us in terms of everything positive happening in the game. That's yours, Koulibaly. Played Mason. Please find him. Oh, unlucky. That was unlucky from Raheem then. That was unlucky then. I can accept that. But I'm liking that at least they're looking to find Aubameyang. Aubameyang's movement. Look how he runs away then. Instantly knows, let me go on the far post. Yeah. Top class striker. Wan CFC, thank you bro for the super chat. Finally a real striker. Aubameyang ends the number 9 curse. I mean, he needed a bit of time, of course, like a very traumatic event, of course, have a home robbery. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here right now. So many stories of home robberies, armed robberies. It's just getting left, right, and center. Everyone's getting targeted these days. It's mad. So, yeah, probably need a bit more time to fully get back to things. But I feel like he's definitely getting support here. It's the right environment, and yeah, it's good to see him doing what we all know he can do, which is banging in the goals now. So yeah. Very good goal. And very nice assist from Reece James. Yes, Ruben. George, Obama, Blood Clot, Miang, of course. Samson, Gallagher on for Ruben. Maybe for Cov. Or maybe we're going to bring like a 3-man midfield. Who knows? We got options now. I feel like this could be a 3-0, 4-0 game, to be fair with you. I feel there's quite a bit of space for us to play through. I mean, when you have like Giroud, who has to be pressing from the front, I mean, it's not going to be helping you really, to be honest. Leao doesn't put in any defensive work rate at all to, which I understand. His game isn't about tracking back. You know, he has to maintain his energy for those runs he goes on, which is how Milan like utilize him. But Mason Mount, come on, Mason Mount. That's it. Oh. This is what I mean. This is what I feel for Mason sometimes. He'll do a sick piece of play to kickstart a move. Look at that switch ball to find Reece James. Perfect switch ball. Maybe Reece could have just played that across the ground. I think that's what maybe Sterling was expecting. I don't know. But feels like when Mason does those sick pieces of play to kickstart the move, he doesn't get the rewards in the end. Oh. Come on, you guys. I'm smelling the 3rd goal right now. Come on, Reece! Come on! He is the best right back in the world. Reece James is the best right back in the world. He is the best one in the world. There's no competition. No one's better than him. He's the most complete right back. I'm sorry. Bro, I've been watching this guy from when he was a kid. And now I'm seeing him, one of the stars of this world. Of course we knew he was going to bury that. Then. Nah, this is... What a game. Reece James, look at that finish. It makes it look too easy. Ay. Potter got the spactics. He got the tactics spot on today. They couldn't cope with the wing backs. Like, he took advantage of the fact that he knows that the wide guys aren't going to track back. He's exposed constant 2v1s versus their fullbacks. Like, I feel kind of super now for even worrying about AC Milan, to be honest with you. I feel even super for like giving them too much respect now, to be honest. There really are levels. And we're showing that tonight. Look at the press. Wow. Tonali's done nothing in this game today. He hasn't been able to cope at all. Nah, the levels and quality is just too high. It's too different right now. I'm sorry. Played, boys. Yo, this is a good night of Champions League football, man. A very good night of Champions League football. Bro, Potter looks like someone who got a raise. Adam Richmond, bang, come on, 3-0 up. The Gels, Reece James, you king. A team full of Reece James would kill football, absolutely. Just need Ben to follow. Honestly, what a player. Top performances from everyone today. Oh, come on! Come on, Raheem! Oh, unlucky. Obviously, it's Tamori then. But, yo. Like, this... If this is like a glimpse of things to come in terms of how we're looking to create attacks now, I'm here for it, you guys. I'm here for this. Yeah, spot on. Everything's spot on. Gallagher's coming on too now. Oh, Jorginho's coming on, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. But Jorginho against Italian opposition, he's going to look like Super Mario right now, to be honest with you. So, can I even be that worried now? It's 3-0 up. So, I'm not. Samsung. Sterling assists Reece James for sure. Ishmael purely must eat his words tonight. To be fair, in the press conference, he was showing us a lot of respect in that sense. So I guess Rebic and Pogba, what's his name? Pogba. Some of these names I don't understand. I'm sorry. Jermaine Murray, this Graham Potter ball, not Harry Potter ball. Emmanuel Dawson, let's translate this to EPL. Please, the sky is really blue. Chopper 420, he really just scored a banger in the middle of Reece James's chant. Now, is that Broyo coming on too? Aubameyang's off, getting rested. Well done, Aubameyang. He played sick today. Aubameyang played sick today. Gallagher, okay, so is that Sterling up front? And like Gallagher part of like a front three with Mason Mount? Yeah, comments on that yellow cards. Yeah, he had to come off. But yeah, Reece James, it's just like, when you just know that this guy, you know when you just have that confidence, that you just know this guy is going to produce something here. It's a special feeling to have. And like, obviously when I was growing up, I was part of that generation where we had like Lampard, Drogba. You know, I really took these guys for granted because you really realize that not many players can be as good as players like this. So, yes, it's amazing, to be honest. Just been a easy, come on, Jorginho. No, we better not concede a goal now that you're on, yeah? Okay, Jana Masuna layout and then Kunku, for sure. I think that second half, how Reece James has literally just been imposing himself and layout. Literally imposing himself. Like, bro, don't get it twisted. Like, know what the levels are, yeah? You're not in Serie A. You're not playing against 35-year-old fullbacks anymore now, yeah? Dable Zakaria is never going to get a chance. Well, he has to listen. If you're not getting ahead of Jorginho right now, you're not doing something right, in my opinion. Alex. Oh, she's an AC Milan fan. No wonder she's mad. I get it. It's making sense now. Far away. What was this an upset? I can't remember who was favoured in the match. I'm not too sure. I think it was more the fact that we were more nervous whether we would mess the game up for ourselves compared to AC Milan coming here to bring a game and to cause an upset, if you know what I mean. I think I was worried we would mess things up, you know, poor chances, whatever. But I feel like, you know, after that international break, I felt like guys are coming back with different energy. And now look at the energy of Ruben and Gallagher winning that ball back. Oh, Connor! Played Ruben. Nah. The levels, they're just a much better team than AC Milan. It's honestly, it's not even, there's no comparison here. I'm not even saying this to be disrespectful. It's clear to see. That's it, Connor. Get your body in front of the ball. Played. Kovacic wasn't at his best. I know what you mean by like his top form, but for me, this was very, very promising tonight from him. I think especially the defending, the way he helped dominate that mids with Ruben. I got no complaints or faults. Played. Ah, unlucky. Leao, the first time he's touched a ball in, what, 20 minutes? But that's what Leao can do. Do you see that? Instantly gets the ball, bombs down the wing, and left foot he's putting in like a ping point cross then to Giroud. So if you can add a guy like this to our team right now, alongside Christopher and Kunku, wow. That's it. Keep that intensity up, boys. Keep it up. One touch. Played Mason. James on a bad day is Trent at his peak. Wow, I think nothing sure like has ever been said before, to be honest with you. Trent's finally getting exposed. But yeah, I'm hoping we get more goals. We could make this 4 or 5 if we keep this intensity up now. Oh, come on. Gallagher's there. Great decision. Come on, Reece. That's yours, Reece. That's yours. Oh. Is anyone seeing my chat? Chelsea have scored 3 goals already. Yep. SG, I'm concerned about the midfields. Can't play Jorginho. Kovacic is not playing great. Kante gets into too much. Ruben is inconsistent. Bro, why you have these concerns right now when we're 3-0 up against AC Milan? What is the need to have concerns right now, my friend? Anyway, 70 minutes. I wouldn't mind Bro coming on. I like to hope he can get his first goal for us. That will give him a lot of confidence. Plays George. Oh, outside the boot to find Connor. Keep it going, boys. Play it forwards. Oh, George, bro. What was that, man? They can't even find Leao. Oh. He had to take him out. He had to. What could he do? One CFC, we're winning 3-0 and still negative comments. Can't just enjoy a good performance, my boys, today. I know, especially like when the analysis is always like not as on point as it always comes across as it's supposed to be, you know? I just feel like, for me, I feel more confident after this game, thinking, okay, maybe Kova's getting back to that Kovacic form now. Ruben is adjusting to life, playing a lot more, with a lot more discipline now in midfields, showing what he can do and what he can bring to the team. He's always reinventing himself to add something for us, which is, you know, if you've got to reinvent yourself, I get it. And he's doing a good job at doing that. Played. This is what I mean. Tonali and Benacer, like 2 of like Serie A's top midfield players, and Ruben's absolutely dominated these guys today. Okay, so it's the who's that? Oh, Leao's coming off. Okay, that's like the game's over. Milan have accepted they've lost. Leao, get ready for Serie A next week. It's over. He's not happy at all. He'll definitely feel frustrated. We saw glimpses of what this guy can do and bring. I'm just hoping now, you know, Todd Bowley, Mendes, they literally got the table now booked for after their game, so they can start holding more talks now with Leao. Leao is in London. We got to not waste this opportunity right now. This is a great example of why Leao should be signing for us, because imagine what he could be adding to this game if he was playing for us right now. So I'm hoping that Todd Bowley has literally got everything sorted right now to really put on the pressure to persuade this guy to sign for us. Like, can you imagine Nkunku, who played sick today versus Celtic? You know, a guy that regularly gets the goals and assists when he's playing in European football too. And Leao, part of our new attack. Come on. Peter Vowles, put a ball in full effect. Tyler Martin, I know Reece was going to pocket Leao. Exactly. Reece is on another level when you talk about right fullbacks. He's complete. He's got enough speed. He doesn't have to have like Alphonso Davies speeds. I mean, the guy is such a dense player in that sense of that lower center of gravity, the upper body strength. There's all these details. Unlucky Ruben. He wins the free kick at least. Okay. Ballo Torre is looking confused right now. Yeah, what's that foul? It feels nice. I can watch the game with a smile on my face. I just feel content. I feel relaxed. I can smile. I don't have to worry about nothing. I can just enjoy the game, enjoy the spectacle. That's all I ask for. Okay, Havertz and Breuer are on now. I think that's the right move. Mason Mount, very good game tonight for Mason Mount. Very good game. Top game for Mason Mount today. Top game. It'll be one of those games though where some clowns on Twitter are going to start complaining about the fact that, he got no goals or assists, blah, blah, blah. And disregard the entirety of his game. But I like to hope that we got a few more goals in us. And hopefully get things moving. That's fine with me. What time you thinking? Come on. I like to see Havertz getting a goal. I want to see Havertz having an impact in this game today. We're seeing a different front three of Mount, Sterling, and Aubameyang with no Havertz. It's just hey, we've got 3 goals tonight, and it looked very threatening. So, Havertz, if you don't step things up, you potentially have a place missed out in this team right now. Close him down. Yes, Ruben. Unlucky. Breuer for Mount, this makes sense. Mount, how many goals do you think Haaland will get this season? I don't even want to think about that demon right now, to be honest with you. Samsung, Mount, done well. 3 exactly. Jorginho is the weakest link. Samsung, I want to see Breuer have a goal for sure. I want to see Zakaria get some minutes. If he can't even get 5 minutes, then I mean, who knows? Maybe he's building up fitness still. Maybe there's context and reasoning behind why. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Potter. I mean, he wasn't dressed like that when he was at Brighton, was he? I mean, that's what happens when you're getting 12 million a year, to be honest. So, yeah. Spot on tactics today. Got everything absolutely perfect. Plates. Close him down, Breuer. Come on. He just came on, bro. Close him down. Yeah, you literally just came on. That's been Milan this entire night. Slow, sideways passing from the back. No progression whatsoever. Struggle to find Leal most times. I love these types of games where the manager not only gets that tactical advantage over their opponent, but when the team also performs to a high level too. It's it's giving me the Juventus vibes from last season basically. Abby B, Reece James is the only world-class attacking player in this team. I think Reece James is a generational type of player. I think he's just that good. And remember when he was out injured during his first season, and I was just going on this guy is a special player, yeah. He had that amazing season at Wigan. The Wigan fans were even trying to say things like, is he one of the best ever players we've seen play for Wigan? And when you're hearing comments like that from a guy that's literally like playing his first professional season out on loan, and the fan base in the Championship club are saying, is this one of the best guys we've seen play for us at our club? Then you know that there's someone special that you have on your hands right now. Played Koulibaly. I think Koulibaly's passing today has been exceptional, to be honest. Left foot, right foot. Let's hope that he can now get that composure now in the Prem and, you know, relax a little bit with the tackles. You know, you started the game a bit mad. Come on, Kai, make yourself an option, bro. Christian, thank you, Christian, for the super chat. Aubameyang needs a safer celebration. Yeah, you saw this. The spring's not quite the same now at 33. I feel like you might have to relax a bit with that celebration now. Ah, come on, internet. What's happening? Hoof. Oh, bro. Hoofing balls up the field now for guys to run onto and chase. That's how much of a physical advantage we have over Milan. Like, honestly, we look so much fitter compared to them. That's yours, Reese. Alistair, the problem with Milan is the whole team is near enough filled with old players. Yeah. Good Marshall, please, what's the score? Bro, it's 3-0 to us. I think the score you can see it on stream, bro. Anthony M. Really hope it's nothing serious with Fofana. Yeah, let's pray it's nothing too mad. Would be a shame, to be fair. Is the back door open? Close it. That's yours, Reese. Heads that straight back to Kepa, not able to get there in time. Mount hasn't done much to cement his place. Ronnie, what are you talking about, Ronnie? You're telling me you saw this game today and your conclusion is Mason Mount didn't do anything. It hasn't done enough. Ronnie, please, my friend, watch this game again. Watch the highlights again, please. I can't accept that right now. I can't accept that. I'm sorry. Can't accept it. Jamal, people need to stop rating Trent over James. I think now this is the season where that type of stupid conversation is now dead and over. I think we've known for a while that Reece was the complete player. It's been quite obvious. Come on. It feels like we've dropped the pace off a bit now. I'm just thinking, we've got a lot of fresh legs on. So why are we not... Where's the intensity? I'm a bit confused by that. Oh, Diaz. Yeah, I'm not understanding. There's a lot of fresh guys in that field, you know. I would look at the work rate we saw from Mount, Sterling and Co. Maybe Potter's like, listen, you guys, you know, keep the blocks back a bit, stay back. But I don't know why we're inviting pressure for no reason. I don't really like that. But has this become like a back... No, it's still like a wing-back system. Okay, a lot of Milan are still trying to create something here. Second half, they've had 0 attempts on goal. 0 attempts. Only had 2 in the first half. Kvaratskhelia for me, I absolutely love the guy. I don't know where he came from. Incredible football player. If I can't get Leao, I pay whatever money to sign this guy. I think that's the type of X-Factor talent that is needed, in my opinion. Everything about his game, from the crossing to the long shots to dribbling, That's yours, Breuer. That's yours, Breuer. Use that strength. Played. But yeah, Kvaratskhelia, or Caradonna as they're calling him right now. Yeah, what a player. One of the most informed players in Europe right now, easily. That Napoli team is just disgusting right now. I love those types of football teams, you know. Anyway, Mash, Nini, what's your thoughts on Kvaratskhelia? Oh, you're literally asking me, what's my thoughts on Kvaratskhelia? Yeah, I think the guy is the type of old school type of player that I just don't see enough at times. I feel this over-reliance on managers wanting to overcoach everything and all these patterns and drills and routines. You know, I feel like those types of technical stars did doubt a little bit, a tiny bit. But for me, it feels like there's a bit of a resurgence now from them. And I just think everything about this guy's game, from the playmakings, the match-winning ability, his ability to take men on, hold the ball up, the work rate as well too. I think De Laurentiis, a lot of guys were worried losing Koulibaly and Signé, a lot of other players as well too. But I think they've probably done the best business in the entirety of this window, bar like a few clubs like, I don't know, Bayern and Man City, because every one of their new signings has literally maintained the same quality and maybe even improved it in certain areas for a fraction of the fee. But anyway, nice play from Ruben. Play that ball in behind Breuer. That's it, Breuer. Carry that ball forwards. Come on, Breuer. Okay. Who's making the what? That's what I mean. Ben wanted to play that pass out wide to the left. Breuer, you should have made a run to the left-hand side then to be that option. Little details like that. So far, in terms of understanding, I felt like I've seen some fluidity between Mount, Sterling, and Aubameyang today. You know, a lot of times the players have to also make it work as well. You know, Breuer, he should have been made himself available on the left then. He had all that space to drive into then. So, don't know why he didn't do that. Play Jorginho. Oh, unlucky. Come on, Breuer, man. You call for that pass. Anyway, number 7 saw winning 3 trophies. Shackles. MB7. Okay, I'm getting that completely wrong. Alistair, I met Breuer last season. Such an incredible guy. You might have to share some of that story, man. That'd be interesting to hear. And he could have Koulibaly driving forward on the left. Who's in the books? Oh, too slow. Like, he could have put the cross in the books then if you guys were there a yard ahead. I'm not too... I don't know. Maybe I might just being a bit of a dickhead right now, being a bit too critical. But I'm just thinking... I'm looking at Havertz and Breuer. You guys literally just came on. So there's kind of no excuse for not matching the same intensity, in my opinion. Like, you guys got something to play for, no? Played Ruben. Easy. That's it, Reese. Get the second, bro. Get the second. Oh. Yes, finally, someone makes a run out wide on the left. Plays it back to Ben. Played Ben. What you guys saying in the chat right now? Albie Blitz, looking at Kai objectively, and he seems so negative on the ball. Needs to shed off the instincts from the old system. Yeah, he might need a bit more time from that. I don't know. I'm always going to say I like the idea Lampard had of using him as like a number 8. I thought that made sense for him, to be fair. Anyway, Nini, Anguissa, Zamba Anguissa. Like, when I saw him at Fulham, like, from the highlights, I'd always think, okay, this guy's got a very good touch. You know, he looks confident on the ball. He takes men on. He's one of those players where it feels like, you know, he can make something happen. So I love the fact that Napoli, like a pure footballing team, I've gone for guys like Anguissa, gone for Ndombele. You know, like, sometimes it's like pressing, like, you know, work hard football. It's not for every single football player. They can't be judged by those metrics alone. When you look at Ndombele play, yeah, the areas he receives the ball, the bravery on the ball, that willingness to always play forward, and that inventiveness. That's like one of those classic football players where like maybe 15 years ago, you're seeing them in a completely different light. So I like to think that these guys still have a place in the game. I won't just be like eradicated for these, all these players that just follow manager rules, got no real ability, and can just run really hard and press and stuff like that, to be honest. So yeah, Napoli, I'm really like, they're like one of my favorite teams currently in Europe. And yeah, this is very entertaining. Tyler Martin, after this amazing win today, I hope this weekend we can keep this intensity up and go on a 5 to 10 game run of good football. I like to think so. You got like close for full strength squads, more guys coming back, more guys getting fitter, more guys getting sharper as well. I think it's a very positive situation to be in currently, and all the players seem hungry. And Porter's talking about the positive vibes, how open the players have been with him. The transition away from Tuchel hasn't been as difficult, it seems, as maybe we could have thought it could be. So, yeah, it's a lot of the right things. No, keep that clean sheet. Keep that clean sheet, you guys. Play it. Okay. 2 more minutes left. 2 more minutes left. That's, of course, you guys, make sure you stay tuned for the match review. It's going to be a big one. I'm already thinking about some of the key talking points. I think I have to talk about Reece James. I have to talk about Koulibaly. I got to talk about Ruben as well. Like, in your opinion, what are other like interesting talking points in this game today that stood out for you? I like to stick to between like 4 to 5 like talking points from a game. I don't want to make things too long because I can literally go on and on and on and on and on talking about football. But I feel like so far my 5: Reece, Koulibaly, Aubameyang, Ruben, and a bit of Graham Potter, to be honest. Raheem Sterling. Okay, I think Sterling, yeah. Thiago Silva. Potter already waving his magic wands. Hey, maybe that's going to be the title for the video today. Broya and Kai are very lethargic, need more energy. Yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, why are you not busting the gut right now? It's not making sense to me. Chalobah came on. I think he's been very good, very composed. A lot of you guys were nervous when he came on too. Have some shame, my friends. Carlos Sanchez, what changed in halftime? We came out hungrier. I think it was the, I don't know, maybe I'm projecting, but I kind of feel like it was that danger near the end when Leao just skipped past James and Chalobah. And I think these guys woke up in the second half like, yo, what is happening here? Like this is poor on our part for allowing that to happen. And after that start of the second half, Reece James was taking no prisoners. I didn't see Leao do anything in that second half at all. Not even touchable. So James stepped up even more. Stepped up just one more gear and produced a goal and assist. And that's it, you guys. The game is over 3-0. Porter gets his first Champions League win at Stamford Bridge in an emphatic game. I'm not worried about the second game versus AC Milan. I think there's more worry for them now because they're going to realize, oh shit, this is a Chelsea football team that isn't even at full strength right now. We're not even at our maximum ability at this point in time. So yeah, it's absolutely exciting. Very exciting to see the progress and what's going to continue to happen. And right now, my friends, I need to bounce, keep things moving, need to get this review out the way, and I'll see you guys in like an hour's time. So thank you to everyone that watched the stream with me. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it was a very fun game to watch today as well too. So you guys, on that note, I'm Nini FC. This is BlueLionsTV.